Hello, Scorpio family. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. Welcome back to Mark.after. If you are new, thank you so much for stay. I am True. I'm your life coach and tarot reader, and today we're gonna be talking about September reading. That is the Celtic reading spread, and then we're gonna have. I always like to add a little bit of astrology cards and the legendary affirmation cards as well. I am super glad to have you here. I hope, I feel that you're gonna be such a warrior this month. For whatever reason, I feel that at some point, because I see the moon and Empress, that is going to be the full energy of this reading. I feel that at some point you're gonna become your own hero for whatever reason. You have the moon here, which probably you're in a phase of confusion and a phase that you don't want to make too much decisions, but you have to retreat yourself, you have to treat yourself well, because you're in a situation that you can't control, and when you can't control things, sometimes you freak out. So it's telling you go with your opposite, go with Taurus, which is a ground yourself, think about more about your values and more in what you have rather than what you don't. And also on the same time, I will say, if whatever confusion you are facing right now, or whatever problem that you are getting right now, you are not gonna have the solution straight away. I feel that at some point you have to sit down and lay back. And I understand, Scorpio, you are a fixed sign, and you are probably one of the signs that you really like to get things done, or you want to, keep things moving. But I might say that you need to treat yourself, and you need to come back to this Taurus energy, to sit down, calm yourself down, eat a good food, enjoy a good family, and also enjoy your good connections. Remember, as Scorpio, you like to connect with people. You are sometimes the glue of the people, so don't forget about that. So the center of the totally, the Tower. Wow, something happened. So September or end of August, I can say end of August, because I don't think that this is gonna come off exactly the beginning of September. There probably will be, but wow, this is the Tower, this is the Pluto, this is transformational, it's destruction too. I think at some point you decide, or you are in a period that everything what you know is changing, is transformational, is revealing, and is quite scary. And I understand that when everything changes around you and you're changing too, and you have to adjust yourself and you don't know what you have to do, you get in a period of confusion. Like, I don't know what I have to do. I have no idea how to present myself in this situation, because I've never been in that situation before. But I think experience of the Tower is never going to be easy, and it's never going to be like, this is a flowers, this change is going to be slightly smaller. No, this is a major arcana, which is going to be a major change. I am not going to say it's going to be painful, because I don't like to throw this away. Remember, this is a general message, so sometimes don't even resonate with you 100%. So check your Venus, your Ascendant, your Moon. Probably that will be a little bit more telling you what's happening around. But the Tower is something that for me is like sweep off everything that is not working for you, take it off, and then you can plant new things, you can build new things, you can move things in. That's why I was saying warrior, is because I see the Empress, but you have the Tower there. Wow, you are gonna become fighting with so many things against you, or maybe thoughts that you have, habit that you are being, and ways of thinking, and ways of approach people, way of movement, way of actions that you have to and you must to change. And that's why you're doing the Tower, like it's a personal work. Or I would say there's a situation like a bomb happening, like one day to another, and you're like, okay, I don't know what I have to do. Like, wow, I didn't expect that. You can be like a change of job, so you don't know, like a situation that coming and you didn't expect that. It is something, let me see this crossover. Yeah, the King of Swords. Listen, probably you have someone because this is a masculine energy, but it is the three. It's a Gemini, Aquarius, and the air sign, I would say. And one of the things that you might say and you might think, and Libra, sorry, that 3 I think is more Gemini. I think you got a problem with the Gemini, or you have a boss that's a Gemini, or even Gemini is an air sign, is quite bossy. It's make you quite uncomfortable and is impacting you at some point. Can be a positive way. This person is straightforward, is saying what they think, they feel, they don't have any kind of regrets what they want to say, and they threw things like straightforward to you, clip and clean. If they're gonna just, because most of the time the King of Swords knows the knowledge, like they know what to say, they own what they know, and they are not particularly open to another people's perspective. One of those, I will keep reading, but I don't think this person is a bad influence. I think it's moving around uncomfortably your things inside you at some point. Let me see what is in, why you was there. The Magician. I think this person, yeah, this person absolutely is helping you. So probably you have a boss, a best friend, a part of your family that is more straightforward, more into organization, less chaotic, and more, thinking and be more strategic and more planned. And because the tower you probably are destroyed, this person actually thinking is helping you to bring back this Magician. Because this is you, as I said, you can become your own creator, because you are already experiencing a big part of destruction, a big part of of deleting things that you know and unlearning things that you know, and you need to learn more things. You need to have a space for the good things. You have the King of Swords there, which is a massive support. I think it is, because you have the Magician, and the Magician, you have everything. You have everything in your hands. And why you was in such a state right now of shocking, of taking off things, and is because you know your value, and you know your worth, and at some point you want to believe in yourself, and you want to like give a little bit more of credit of what you are, like a self-esteem related. I think the King of Swords is a male probably, or is someone, or it can be a woman, but with really such a masculine energy, which take an action, which is moving you forward, which is like inspiring you, stimulate your brain, try to be less contact with your emotions, to don't get deep, to don't get in that dark side, because you have the tower, you are already like maybe in pain, but you know that you have to carry on with the situation. Maybe a hard situation happened, and you have to bring back your power. You have to bring back to say, okay, I need to be in control. And I think that's what the Magician is there. You have in the front of your mind a lot of work to do. Yeah, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So whatever happened, and I do think that this is related with such a big thing with yourself and your emotions. I can't say exactly what it is, but I think you know what I'm talking about, because you more than anyone will know if this resonates with you. So something is leaving you. Someone maybe leave you right now. Situation works, maybe you lose a job. Something gone, but not in the particularly calm way. It was quite turbulent. You have support of the Queen of Swords. You are, remember there that you have the Magician, and you have a lot of work to do. So this is the front of your mind. It's like, wow, I have a lot of work to do. And the work not means that you have to, study. You have no. Maybe you have to do a lot of work of, find a new job, different job. What is the next journey? What's the next step? How I'm gonna plan my life? How I'm gonna organize my days? How disciplined I'm gonna become? It's, I think, start a new life in a totally different way. But I'm not saying that, it's a totally different way of thinking. You know what I mean? Let me see what you left behind. The Emperor. Yeah, you left behind that ego, that me, I'm first, and I want to, to do things for me. I think you left behind, maybe, or you knows that control people or trying to get into their heads is not something that that's gonna help you out. And becomes also, the Emperor is very not very, don't want to put in portray the Emperor like this. The Emperor is a warrior, is a fighter, it's like to start new, whatever new that's going to be. They like to take risk. I think you are not in the position to take risk. You are like, I'm more calm now. I know that I have to practice. I can't rush stuff. I am not in the situation to rush anything. I need a plan and I need to organize myself. And I think you left behind that kind of impulsive energy. So the future is the Hangman. See the life and see maybe this situation that is sweeping off your feet from a different perspective. Instead to say, why me? Maybe say, try me. Maybe instead to say, why this is happening, maybe the lesson is how many things I can learn from it. So the Hangman is asking you to probably take the advice from the King of Swords to, you know, sit down, read and acknowledge your power and see how you can work in yourself, how you can organize for the next steps that you have to take after this destroy moment, after this strong situation. See the life in a totally different perspective. So see the life, you know, move the tables up and down, right and left, take a different approach. I think it's one of the best things. No rushing, practice, know who you are, bring back to your power. And your power can be just be calm and try to be more grounded. Because every single time that you try to control what you cannot control, you becomes really obsessive. And this is not something that's going to help you at all. So you have over here the advice. That is the Seven of Wands, yeah. Be careful with who you talk. Be careful with who you surround with. And be careful with, you know, you are one of the signs that I like it because first of all, you're a warrior and second of all, you don't trust very easy. This card is saying, hey, don't trust very easy. You are not in a situation right now to just lay down and let another people do the job. You already need to to have a rest and take care of yourself first without another people maybe feeding you or try to protect you or something. It's beautiful if you trust them. If you don't trust them, just think twice why this is happening and why this person is doing it if we don't know each other too much. You know, be smart with who you want to be around it, but on the same time don't go in extreme and be defensive at anyone that comes, you know. The good things, I think the 7 of 1 is telling you, you know, make a filter, you know, defend yourself when it's necessary. That's it. When you feel that someone is actually intentionally want to attack you, don't attack back. Just protect yourself and keep healing. You have the Magician. You are the creator of your own destiny. Don't create the defeat. Don't create problems. You don't need them. So if someone will really want to hurt you, yeah, acknowledge them. Keep an eye on them because I know that. And just back away because you're not in the situation right now. You're very confused and you need to nurture yourself. You have the Empress there. It's something important that you have to create. And I think that's the more... this is the only thing important right now, I might say. You have around in your energies, yeah, recovery. You know what I mean? You have to recover yourself, you have to sit down, you have to reflect, you have to take care of yourself, think, you know, meditate. And I think that's your environment, so it's not going to be so much trouble around you. People are not going to create too much trouble. Maybe totally the opposite. You know, you have the King of Swords over here. It's telling you organize yourself, you know, control what you can control, and it's quite peaceful mind. And I think, and I believe that your surroundings are not, and your family or your friends around it are not create a trouble for you. It's totally the opposite. They are bringing you peace because how much pain and how much problems you are taking right now. Having just a tower on the beginning, even if it's small, even if it's big, or whatever changes you're having right now, it's worth it to have a quiet, protective, and calm energy around it. So you have the hopes and fears, and I think this is the hopes, that everything come fast and everything leave fast. So this situation, you hope, and you have a big, big hope that you will pass. And I totally believe that you will pass. Listen, two things that you are no, one thing that you have in common with Aries is the total embodiment to conquer anything that you wanted. Competition, challenge, work. You're a proper warrior. You're a proper, like, you like to conquer stuff. And you like to say, I want to transform this. And you're able to do it. So, and the thing is, the hopes here when you have the eighth, the seven of, the eighth of wands is fasted energy. So the recovery will come first, the options and ideas will come fast, you will practice every day, and because you are doing every day and you will flow in, you'll become a habit. I think this situation, even if it's strong, will pass soon. And look, the outcome is absolutely beautiful. You have the Queen of Wands. So for me, it's a total remember who you are. For me, it's a total remember how bold you are, the benefit that you can give to the other people, how funny you can become, and sitting down with wisdom. Sitting down and owning every single scar that you do, that you have, every single wound that you heal. And remember, even if so many people say about Scorpio and how dark they are and all this stuff, I totally get it, but you have an amazing energy of healing and an amazing energy to understand another people's psyche and another people's ways of thinking and feel. I think you are gonna be master the way that you feel and think. You're jumping into a big part of your darkness that you didn't do it before. That's where you're confused, but all your environment will help you, and you will have another perspective how you approach this issue, this problem, this change that is challenge you out. You will have the King of Wands over there. The only thing that I can say about the King of Wands is a masculine energy. Be careful with your pride and be careful with your ego, because you can be really easy to hurt. Just saying that, a little bit things to leave it there. So you have, for astrology sites, you have the 8th house, which is your house, the intimacy house, and then it's gonna be the Mars action, which is going to be Aries energy. It's pretty funny. I think you're the warrior, a warrior, a fighter, a believer. Say, hey, I just win all of this, and I did it myself, and I own it. I really like it because it's saying everything about from intimacy. You have intensity, contrast, sex, stalking, the underworld, obsessions. You have to be really careful. You rules the 8th house. You're the master of the 8th house. And I absolutely love it. But, take the actions that you have to take, but don't go in depth. At least not alone for now. Don't go in depth in the dark side. If you're gonna go in the depth in the dark side, be aware that you are going there for such to understand your darkness, not for you absorb them or becomes them. I just want to say, you have the Mars. This action is telling you to make an action, to say desires, potency, willpower, impulses. You have to be really careful because probably you're gonna have a lot of impulses this month, but it's totally normal because it's the situation that you're having and you're in the probably big confusing storm right now. So you have thirst, impatient, anger, leadership, competition. I would say take this as a competition to yourself and let this problem loose. Be the winner. So whatever happened, be the winner. Don't go in depth too much. You rule the 8th house, which means that it's your time to be transformational. It's your time to take the transformation a little bit more far and understand that at some point you have to take that decision, which is Mars energy, which is taking you and telling you, you have to take that decision. You have to transform yourself at some point, and there's nothing bad about it. It's an amazing reading for water signs I'm seeing. You have 4 legendary affirmation cards say, all that I need is drawn to me. All that I need is drawn to me. I hope you can read it. That is the most important thing. I think you should write it down. I'm gonna say it again and say, all that I need is drawn to me. Proper 4 of swords. Proper things to waiting, and the things will come back to you. The things that you want will come to you. The things that you need, not what you want, will come to you. So I think I think it's an amazing reading. You will be getting out of this situation in such a refreshing way. All what you get for the month of September will be refreshing you out. So don't worry about it. Keep working hard, focus in your own self, and don't put anyone else around it, and trust in the people that you trust. Okay, thank you so much, my Scorpio people. I hope to see you soon. Please check my next videos, subscribe, like this video, and that's it. Thank you so much for your support. Have a lovely day, and bye bye.